Speaking of planning our day, Tevin Wooten is in the building here right now. Tevin, we just heard Raul talk about air quality. I know that you have asthma, so you have to think about this when we celebrate this heat.
Absolutely. It's sort of a double-edged sword, too, because the one thing bringing us the nice weather conditions, the calmer conditions that we've got today, that means the air isn't moving by much, so it's stagnant. That keeps a lot of the pollution at the ground from the cars, from some of the buildings, and the CO2 trapped into the lowest levels of the atmosphere. So, again, we'll take the good with the bad.
Yeah.
But one thing to keep in mind, like you just mentioned, heading outdoors today.
Okay. All right. Well,
how hot are we going to get?
We're going to get hotter than yesterday. How do you like the sound of that?
Oh,
I like
it.
84 was the high temperature yesterday. We'll be in the upper 80s to 90s yet again today. But again, keep in mind that air quality alert goes through 11 o'clock tonight. And some of that also coincides with the heating of the day as well, because that heat is also stagnant and doesn't move around. Right now, though, the air quality is not bad. It's fair across much of the Northeast and New England, with a few exceptions across Presque Isle, Maine. But remember, as we approach that moderate level, I think today, little to no impact, with the exception of those of sensitive groups, such as asthmatics. Looking at the takeaways today, the heat and humidity, it hits hardest today. So as hot as we were yesterday, we get even warmer today. Scan that QR code. I don't think you'll need it today, but you will tomorrow, because we have thunderstorms on the board. This will get you the latest information from the First Alert Weather Team as we track the potential for severe weather on Thursday. Memorial Day weekend, it still looks warm. In fact, I've upped the temperatures for Friday, for Saturday, and for Sunday, too. Looking out on the horizon right now, you can sort of see some of that haze is going to be trapped again at the lowest levels of the ground. So if you are outdoors for prolonged periods of time and you are an asthmatic, for example, keep the inhaler handy. 63 degrees right now with winds out of the south and west, not too fast, at about 9 miles an hour. The heat is on today, as Glenn Frey would say, in the upper 80s. Tonight we're down to 65. We are still staying warm at this current moment. By the way, we're at 63 degrees. So that gives you sort of a barometer on where we're going tonight. And tomorrow there is a chance of rain and thunderstorms, but temperatures are still warm and hot in the mid 80s. Some of that heat, though, may feed into our thunderstorm threat. And this is new model guidance, by the way, for that chance of showers tomorrow. And I like the sound of this. As this system swings in at about 1 o'clock in the afternoon, it doesn't get the warmest temperatures of the day. So it's very likely that we'll still see some activity at this time with showers and thunderstorms and the chance of 1 or 2 severe thunderstorms, which means we have winds beyond 58 to 60 miles an hour. But it's not widespread for all of New England, just a few scattered about from Worcester and into Boston. And I think most of those should wrap up by about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. We'll take a closer look at that coming up in the next 15 minutes. So don't go anywhere. Here's the full 10-day forecast, though. Temperatures don't go too far down on Friday. We're still in the 80s Saturday and Sunday. And this is what I just upped, you guys. I was just telling you I changed the Memorial Day weekend forecast. I think we're staying in the 70s through Memorial Day weekend, and mostly dry as well.
Well, I love that because I have the day off. Okay. So.